What do you want, buddy?
Simon, what do you need?
Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Adam with Antique Auto. Thanks for joining me. I've got a new project behind me. It's a 70 GTO Judge, and it's got a few little things that need to be taken care of, nothing major. But I want to kind of walk you through a few things, and I'm going to tackle one thing this afternoon to get it going, and let's get rolling. All right, jumping right in here. Customer states that the car squeaks when hitting bumps and going down the road. It sounds to me like it's control arm bushings, and I can already see that that one's kind of chewed up, and that I can't really make out any of the other ones. That one actually looks like it's kind of munged up too. So that is a pretty good indicator that all of them need to be replaced. Not sure that's in the budget right now. We will discuss it. Also noted that the handle for the ram air is stuck. Looks like the cable is free, but there's something inside here that's causing it to be bound up or something. So I'm gonna pull this off real quick and see what we've got. Hand tight, my favorite. Oh yeah, they're all hand tight. And they're 6 feet long. I have no idea what I'm getting into here since I've never worked on a GTO Judge before. Looks like these are, no, they're not holding it in. Is there one more? Guess not. There's some caca in there. Alright, so there's the cable. Let's get a closer look. Okay, closer look. With this contraption off, it's working inside and out, so I can use the pull knob and it works. So something is binding on here. So it looks like this is it was, you know, there's that line right there, and it's keeping this in one spot. So I think what I need to do is just kind of trim this back a little bit and clean it up. Looks like hell, but yeah, I'm gonna trim this back a little bit and then reinstall it and see what happens. I'm not gonna trim the whole thing off, but I just want to get just in front of where that line is. I'm gonna make sure you use a nice dull razor blade to make the job as difficult as possible. I don't think it would pull off all in one piece. Maybe it will, I don't know. Yeah. Loosen a little bit. There. Let's put her back on. spare you the view time of this. All right, took care of the ram air issue, and tomorrow I'm going to kind of come back around on this. I've got to go pick up a low profile jack because this car sits too low for my jack. And so I will pick back up tomorrow with a hard start issue with the starter. I am pretty sure the headers are just getting it too hot, so I may have to install a heat shield on it. And there's some sort of a clunk in the steering. And then there is a header rubbing on the control arm. So back at it tomorrow. Here's a quick shot of the starter to header clearance. It's not bad, but even though it's a mini starter, it would benefit from a some sort of shield. I've actually got a kind of like a diaper shield on order, which should help with the hard start issue when it's hot. And here's that spot where the header was hitting the control arm mount. It literally is just, you know, all you have to do is just wedge a pry bar in there, and you don't want to pry on it because you'll just, you know, move the header. So you basically just need to hammer that spot in. I've got about an 1/8 inch of clearance there now. And looking here, it looks like it's real close because the suspension is unloaded, but once it's sitting on the ground, it's nowhere near. So we should be in good shape there. Also, while I'm down here, I'm looking at the control arm bushings. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on there. These are those oval bushings. Well, I'm not real sure what's going on there. I actually, when the suspension was loaded, I loosened and tightened this bolt, and the squeak seems to have gone away. So maybe I inadvertently fixed it. Hopefully that's it. So basically the moral of the story on the control arm bushings is if you've got some embarrassing squeak that you can hear from a mile away, that's usually an indication of bad front control arm bushings. But you can kind of circumvent that issue, at least temporarily, with some lube or whatever your preferred spray stuff is. Actually, when I first saw this car, I thought it was going to be poly bushings on here because it's a bit of a resto mod type situation, and it's lowered, but they're all rubber. The only thing that I did see in there that was poly was sway bar end links, and that isn't really an indicate, you know, there's no noise coming from there. So I think on this car we've got it licked, and hopefully we don't have to replace anything. The top control arm bushings that we looked at they're not real bad, but it wouldn't hurt to change them. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for this car. I have one of those diapers coming in for the starter. I'm going to go ahead and put that in when it comes in tomorrow. So that'll be it for this one. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Starter diaper. That should help keep that starter from cooking.